This may be the worst day to come out here. It's freezing cold and it's so windy and it's a gray day. So yeah, I'm feeling it. It's very cold today. But nonetheless, I wanted to come out here and just talk for a bit about the internet. I've been thinking about the impact the internet has done to us humans for a while now. And that's why I wanted to come out here, because I think the internet basically removes us from nature, removes us from this beautiful, beautiful world, this nature that is all around us. If the internet didn't exist, I think there would be tons of people around here, like all over the place, exploring, talking to each other more naturally, not being so isolated all the time. And what do you call it, conservative? I don't know if you call it conservative. But I can only speak for myself, I guess. It's very easy to focus on other people when you should really be focusing on yourself and your own choices. So it removes me from the internet. There's a Reddit subreddit called No Surf, where people talk about their experiences with trying to remove themselves from social media, the internet in general, all the dopamine traps. And like the common theme is that the more you remove yourself from the internet, the better you feel. And I can only attest to that, because every time I do some sort of like a no screen challenge or like a dopamine detox thing, I just feel better. I feel great. I feel natural. I feel human. I guess you feel natural when you are in motion with nature. When I stand here and I feel the icy wind on my face, and I hear the waves crashing into the shore, and I just see this vast space, beautiful environment. And you can't see it right here, but there's a lot of forest right here. So I'm in between the elements, and it feels right, even though it's very cold. It feels right. That's all it takes. It's just one trip into nature, and then I feel great again. But I don't feel that when the YouTube algorithm or the Netflix or Prime or HBO or Disney Plus or Viaplay or not that much Reddit, but all these areas, all these channels, all these forums on the internet, there's a certain point where you just feel fed up. At least I do. And I know that a lot, like many other people do, many old folks, yeah. And that is the tricky part, because nature will always be nature. Nature doing nature things. It's just, nature has this one setting. It just flows in all eternity. It's timeless, really. And I sort of feel this acceptance of everything when I'm out here, because you can't do anything other than just accept the fact that you're here right now. And I guess right now I feel a need for survival. I know that I won't survive right here, right now, for very long. I would have to go and get some food, get warmth, get shelter. And that's easy living. But when you go on the internet, you have billions, we're talking billions, not even millions, billions of people being comfortable. They have food, they have shelter, everything is fixed, well, comfortable. But it doesn't work like that. People, humans, we need to have problems. We need to have challenges. We need to have something to face. So when everything is, fixed with warmth, shelter, food, drink, all of that, then we need to create new issues, like new problems. So either we go to war, or we try fixing ourselves in a new way through all these different communities. It could be, for example, becoming addicted to the internet and then trying to quit the internet, which I'm trying to do now. But I'm creating this YouTube video and I'm going to upload it instead of just enjoying nature as it is. But I have realized that I am heavily addicted to the internet. And this is just a way away from me, a sort of rope that I can pull myself back into nature, that I'm going to film this video. It does feel nice though. But yeah, that's one issue that I have created, I guess. The problem is that there are many, many great tools on the internet. There are many great people sharing wisdom that you otherwise wouldn't have gained access to if you only had your little village and no internet. So it's a double-edged sword, right? Where there's so much amazing knowledge. But I think personally that there is maybe, and this is me being nice, 5% very valuable wisdom to be found on the internet. And all the other 95% is just people regurgitating bullshit and like just saying stuff because they heard it. I think there is some serious problems in the world right now where money is the main motive. And because we only think about getting the profit in the end, we don't think about what it is that we are selling to people, whether it being food or like selling dreams of becoming free, whatever that is. And because the foundation is rotten, I have this sense, this feeling there's something wrong with the world. And that is where a village, for example, a local village where everyone has their own place in the village, doing specialized work to make everything work to function, right? You know what I mean. Then we don't think about profit or like money. Then it is about the village, making every person in the village have meaning, have purpose. But it seems like the purpose and the meaning of being in the world right now is being so rich that you don't have to worry about survival anymore, and that you can do nothing. But that's just an illusion, because when you get rich enough, then you are still here. You're still here. If you hear many rich people say this, that like money isn't the answer because you are still mortal. You will still die one day. And all the problems that you are afraid to look at, they are still there if you just focused on becoming rich. Now, I will say that this is the game that we're playing right now, so of course it makes sense to have so much wealth that you don't have to play by the rules of like lower society. I mean, by all means play the game. I'm going to play the game because I've done so much work that I know what life I want to live. I know what I want. So I'll say that. At least be careful about only wanting to become rich, because that doesn't mean anything. You have to know what you are going to use the money for. Otherwise, it doesn't mean anything. All right, I'm rambling. Like my last video, I talked about the damages that pornography is doing. And like, pornography is just like the fentanyl, or like the heroin of the internet. The internet has many different types of drugs that you can use and fall in love with and disappear into. There's so many gamers spending thousands and thousands and thousands of hours leveling up their online characters. Now imagine putting all those thousands of hours into a real life craft. whether it be in music, swimming, walking in nature. Imagine the peace that you would attain if you walked thousands of hours in the forests in the country where you live. Beautiful. Just this 1 hour I've spent right now in the woods here and around the shore. It's just rejuvenating. It feels awesome. And now the cold is not cold anymore. Don't get me wrong, I feel that it is chilly in here, but I feel more alive. Whereas when I entered the forest and got out here, it felt too cold and I wanted to hide. I wanted to get back into the comfortable warmth. And that is what the internet is. It's just this cozy bubble of different types of good feelings that you can access, and you don't have to do any work. You just have to move your finger or your thumb and just click, and then you receive. But out here in real life, you have to do some real work. And because you put in some effort before you gain the reward, different neurochemicals enter the brain. It's a much more natural feeling of well-being, and there is a cap to how good you can feel out here in terms of physical pleasure. You still have to do the work every time. So yeah, hopefully many of my videos will be about me being granted access back into nature. I'll bring you guys out here some more and talk about it. Yeah. I think that's it for today. I'm going to try to enjoy some more nature. All right. See you guys in the next one. Bye.